Now we review the 2021 film Flee the Light. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am Richard. This is my channel, and a close friend actually brought me on a thumb drive a film called Flee the Light. Before I get into that, I'm absolutely sure he stole that. I don't think he paid for it, which is a shame because they worked hard on that. But anyway, so for every 1,000 subscribers I get to purchase one of these bracelets from the company 4Ocean. 4Ocean then pulls a pound of trash out of the ocean every time I do that. So if you'd be so kind as to comment, like, and subscribe, you'd be doing your part for a better world. And we need a better world. So anyway, Flee the Light is the story of two sisters. One of them is suffering a severe psychosis, and they are both drawn to a place where pagan rituals took place and dark spirits were summoned from the other world. Yes. Just so you'll know, this film is independent in the way that you can tell it is independent. It is not an amateur film. The special effects are actually pretty good, but the actors have a very real quality to them. They're not the, plastic surgery looking people who are absolutely fabulous in normal movies. I would not be surprised if they were a group of people who knew each other or were in a very close orbit before making this movie. And then when this movie, was made, they were still friends. They're not big stars. They're not typical Hollywood-type people. They're just regular people. Now, the other thing about this film is that it does start rather slowly. I would classify this film in the same way as I would people who enjoy A24 films would probably like this, because they are slow burn films. And, the first half of the film, a lot of things happen that just not advancing the story fast enough, but they got to have a runtime, so there's that. But the second half does make up for it. So, when you watch the second half of this film, there's a lot going on. It does look like the story could be a little more developed with some of the secondary characters, should have been stronger. But the supernatural elements of this film and the underlying lore are actually very fun to explore. So whereas I cannot tell you to go out there and really hunt it down and you've got to watch this film, I can say it was enjoyable. Surprisingly enjoyable for what it was, It belongs about the middle of your watch list. It's definitely a film to watch. It falls into the category of A24 films, not the top of the A24 films, but, somewhere in there. So, again, this is not a film you watch on the casual. It is not a film that I want to watch a movie, let me go pop this in. But it is a film you do kind of need to be in the right mindset and have the time to watch. You need to sit down with it and actually watch it. So, yes, as independent film goes, this is an excellent, excellent film. I actually think it won a few awards. Looked it up there, and I have to say, good job. I think this belongs about the middle of your watch list. It was certainly entertaining, slow with the first half, but it does pick up. So, yeah, again, I wish there were more independent films of this quality. It kind of has a slightly backyard feel, but is really a gem among backyard movies, if that's what you want to classify it as. In terms of direct-to-video, like I say, a little on the slow side, but the second half makes up for that. Definitely belongs on your watch list. Reasonably enjoyable film. But that's just my opinion. I'd love to hear yours. Down in the comments below. I'm Richard. Hi, folks. It's me, Barry, again. That's right, the strawberry poison dart frog adopted by Random Street Theater from the World Wildlife Fund. And I'm here to remind you that for every 1,000 subscribers, this channel buys one of these necklaces I have on, which are bracelets for humans. That's from the company Ofori-Atta. And they pull a pound of trash out of the ocean every time this channel does that. So you should be a good person, comment, like, and subscribe, so that this channel can afford to pull pounds of trash out of the ocean and adopt animals like me for conservation's sake. I'm Barry.